Welcome back, everybody. I have a little bit of progress. Dry is already. He's got his bone. No, get away from my table. Get out of here. Don't put your bone on the table. It's not polite. I got some progress on some stuff. First thing I want to talk about is this beautiful Silly Socks superwash wool that I got from Hobby. I believe I've mentioned this on the channel once or twice. I think once maybe. And I started, because I was gallivanting with my sister, I started a vanilla sock for the road. That way I had something to do, but I didn't have anything I had to really pay a lot of attention to. And so I started this little vanilla sock. This is where I was the last time I talked about it. I had just finished the boomerang heel. And that's how far I've gone since I talked about it last time. This is going to be the perfect size for one of the grandkids. And I was talking to my grandson last night. His birthday's actually today. And I promised him a pair of blue socks in this color, similar to this color, but I said I don't have enough of that, so I can't use that for your socks. I have to see what I got. So I gotta look around. I gotta see what I got, so that I can start him a pair of socks. Both the oldest girls got socks already from me. They just kind of confiscated 2 pairs that I had made previously for myself, and their feet are not that much smaller than mine, to be horribly honest. They're 9 and 10. Why are their feet the same as mine almost? That's ridiculous. So, I've got to make him 1 pair of socks to get that, so they all have a pair of socks, and then I'm going to make them each an extra pair of socks for Christmas. And this is going to be one of the girls, probably the oldest. I think she would like that color better. And I think I have a color that the younger granddaughter, the second granddaughter, because we have 5 grandkids, and 3 of them are girls, 2 of them are boys. And the youngest 2, I don't know as I'm willing to make socks for them yet, because their feet are like this big. And while it wouldn't take long, they also, one, wouldn't wear them long and would probably lose them. So, like, what is even the point? Plus, one of them hates socks to begin with. You can't keep socks on his feet to save your life. So, the second thing I've been working on, I cast on my sunny side up sock. And it's a 2x1 rib. And then you just knit in the round twice with the new color, and then start the pattern. I chose to do it a little bit differently. I held both double for the first round, for the first knit round, and then I did 2 rounds of the gold before I started the pattern with the white. And I kind of like how that turned out. I was like, it was just a whim. I was like, let's do something interesting. And I was thinking it would probably be like symmetrical. It would like line up one gold, 1 blue, 1 gold, 1 blue, but it didn't. And I am fully satisfied with that. I really like how that came out. I don't know how easy that is to see, but I really like it. I think it adds a cute little touch. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm only on the first one. I have to do the second vanilla sock. After that one's done, I have to do this and one other of the lace socks, which the lace socks, they're going to be a little while. That has consistently been considered a long-term project. And I want to I thought I had another pair of socks somewhere. I know I just finished my husband's socks, but I thought I had another pair of socks somewhere. I guess not. I guess not. I'm trying to think. I don't think I do. I think I'm wrong. So I've got to make 3 more socks after these 3 are done to get a whole pair. I got this next project that I'm working on. Let me grab it. Is being made with the Big Twist Menagerie. And this is the colorway Rose Finch. I used this for my Bordeaux Nights, which is not complete. I still have to pick up for the sleeves and work on the small little bits to finish it up so that I can actually wear the dang thing. I was hoping to have it done by the end of September, but here we are. I also didn't finish the ranunculus. By the end of October. By the end of October is my new goal for that, for both of those. But I also need to do this, which is the Water Lilies Summer Top. I think is what it's called. I know it's Water Lily, but and it is Olga Petrova. I don't know. I always forget her name. That's the backside. You can see where I had to add yarn. But look how pretty that is. I love the way the colors work with it. And I'm not sure if I've gone far enough to... I haven't looked at the pattern since I started the back panel. That's the back panel. I don't know if I've gone far enough or if I've got to tear a little back before whatever you have to do for the sleeves. I just haven't gotten that far because I started doing other things because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? That's just how I work. I just can't focus on one thing at a time. What else? I think that's all that I've really been working on. I do plan to also cast on the vertebrae shawl that I was talking about today because it's October 1st. I got a few things I have to do throughout the day, like little errands I have to run. And then when I get back from doing all of that, I plan to get started on that. And I am so excited about that because it's going to be the coolest. I hope. Hopefully it looks as cool as it does in the picture for me. So they did a really good job on that one. I think for as far as the picture goes, I didn't read it through 100%. I glanced over it a little bit. I'm probably not gauge watching. I've only done that once so far, and that was for the water lily, and that I hit gauge pretty quickly. I did not have to tear that out and redo it at all. And first try, I was so surprised that, I was successful at doing a swatch because I had never actually bothered doing a swatch. And I was like, I think my gauge is probably off on almost everything I make. For sure, this sock here, my gauge, I didn't cast on enough for that. I didn't follow a pattern. I just, I could have swore I had done a sock for my size in that stitch count, but apparently that maybe this yarn just isn't stretchy enough. My foot does not fit in it, and normally, as long as I have the 4 DPNs, I can normally fit my foot in there to try it on as I go. No, I couldn't. So I couldn't even, and even if when I did finally get it up, because I squeezed that baby in there. But when I finally got it up to where the heel was on my heel, the cuff was just way too short. The heel was too short. I needed it to be a bigger stitch count for that heel to work. So maybe if I'd have done a heel flap, that might have worked. But I chose to do the boomerang heel because that's the one that I am the most familiar with. I like it the best because it's just easier to do. So, but it is what it is. What was I just gonna say? Oh my goodness, I can't even. Yeah, so this is the colors for my Sunny Side Up sock. I absolutely love it. It's gonna be the best sock. And my grandson was looking at it like, and I said, these are for me, buddy. Because we were on FaceTime when we were talking. I said, well, these are for me. These are not for you. I'll make you a different pair. I think it's great that the kids are so interested in what I make. They're always asking me what I'm making whenever they see me, whenever they talk to me. What are you making, Nana? They love it. And the oldest grandson is very interested in learning to crochet. He's also talked about learning to knit, and I'm not sure if I'm prepared to teach anybody how to knit because I only just learned how to knit like 2 years ago tops, and I'm still learning a whole lot. But I did try to teach him how to crochet, and they aren't picking it up. Him and the younger granddaughter, the second granddaughter, those two love to crochet whenever they come over. So I'm hoping that they'll keep at it. I think that the granddaughter is going to be a Tunisian crocheter more so than a regular crocheter. She saw me doing that, and she really seemed to just be super excited about it, and she just started doing it all by herself, and I'm like, I don't know how you picked that up so quickly. I mean, I picked it up quickly, but she's 9. I didn't know. I mean, when I was 9, I was not thinking about crochet. I was outside, like, picking up snakes and crap. Like, I was not that kind of girl. So, anyway, with that, I will let you go. I do have a clip I can put at the end of Lomand on one of our walks. They're not going to be as exciting for the most part because of the fact that it's only walks we can really do with him. We can't really let him off and play frisbee and stuff with him like we used to because they don't have a place available for that here. But we make do. He gets lots of exercise. It's just all walking instead of chasing things. So one of these days I want to get him out and let him just run loose. But because he really wants to run. We'll find a spot. I think we can find a small area that we might be able to make work. Just kind of depends on if other people and other dogs are around. And it's not because he's a bad dog around other dogs and people. He's just really excited to see other dogs and people, and they're not always excited to see him coming at them full speed because he's a large dog. And he makes people nervous. He makes dogs nervous. So we just avoid introducing him to people at this point unless they show an expressed interest in meeting him, and then we'll allow that. But yeah, they have to say, oh, can I pet your dog? He met a lady and her husband and their little baby the other day, and he just had the best day ever. He loved it. He loves babies. Well, don't you? You love babies? He's staring at me. He's like, are you talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about you. Oh, here he goes. Go to get his bone. I love you too. With that, I will let you go. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next one.